Guys, thank you all once again for tuning in. This is your girl Londa A, also known as Change Your Trajectory with Londa A. Today is a special day. You all know what it is. Today is Thursday, Facing the Sun message. As you can see, I am in the sun. I tried my best to get up under as much shade as I could, but of course, it's alright. It is alright. We're still going to get this video done. We're going to get this message out there, and I'm super excited to give you all today's message. So before we go into it and I tell you all what the topic of this video is, and for most of you, you all know, for those who follow me on Instagram, you guys already know what today's topic is strictly about. So today's topic is the benefits of keeping it real with yourself. The benefits of keeping it real with yourself, all right? And so I want to start by saying we can't win like we want to because so many of us are just so afraid to keep it real with ourselves, okay? So I just had to refer back to my notes because I forgot, what I wrote down. But I'll say that one more time. We cannot win because so many of us are afraid to keep it real with ourselves, okay? And I'm sorry, I am near the airport, but we're gonna keep this rolling anyway. So if you let that soak in for a minute, I want you to figure out what that means to you when I say many of us can't win because we can't keep it real with ourselves, all right? So what led me to speak about this topic was one day I had experienced a day of just, complete frustration. And all I could think about was all of these things that I have to offer to the world, all of the talent, that I have. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. I was thinking about all of the things that I've accomplished, and yet I have not been able to receive anything beneficial from it, okay? So in that process of me thinking, I was thinking about, what he done, what she did, that caused me not to receive what I put out, okay? And I was just so upset. So instead of me sitting there analyzing the situation and just completely keeping it real with myself, I was pointing the blame at everybody for my own shortcomings, okay? So I was very, very upset. Very, very upset. And what's so grateful about this experience is because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and in the past I found myself watching YouTube videos by I forgot his name exactly, but the channel I believe is called Fearless TV, where this guy, he brings on all of these, entrepreneurs or people who are very smart and utilize their mind. He would constantly bring, he's brought people onto his set, to put out, tools and wisdom on how you can accomplish all the things that you are looking to accomplish. So this particular episode, had this guy by the name of David Goggins on. Now, for most of you who don't know, which I didn't know until I watched this video, David Goggins, I believe, is an ex-military guy. And I remember him sharing his story about his experience in high school and how he went through trials of bullying and, feeling like a victim over and over again. And he expressed to himself that, eventually he got tired of it. He got tired of being the victim. He got tired of crying and being afraid to stand up, on his 2 feet. So here he was experiencing all of these things. And in those moments, of course, he would point the blame at, those people who were bullying him. And I'm not saying this to take off, to not hold those people who were bullying him accountable, but he had to look in the mirror. Well, this plane go by. He had to look in the mirror and basically say to himself, hey, I'm weak. Hey, I am a victim. I'm a crybaby. I'm a sucker. He would look in the mirror and say these things to himself. And eventually, when he exposed all of that to himself and he started keeping it real with himself about all of the things that he lacked, he had to either commit to what was given to him, which was the title of being the victim, being, weak. He had to either commit to that or commit to what will help him change the trajectory of his life. And so what he did was, instead of him committing to those names that were given to him, he decided, you know what? I am going to do everything that I fear, okay? And so he would do things like maybe take boxing or challenge himself to run or be the fastest person, or challenge himself to, be fearless, okay? And so he basically mentioned that I know a lot of us in this world, we have all of these daily affirmations that we use to assure ourselves that we are good enough, which I completely agree with. You have to affirm yourself if you want to continue to push through, okay? Or else you allow how you're feeling to consume you, and it'll definitely pull you down. But he stated, hey, sometimes you just need to keep it real with yourself. Sometimes you gotta say, hey, I am a mess up. Hey, I am, not good at this task or skill. And when you say that to yourself, then you think, what am I going to do about it? What next? What am I going to do next to, assure that I can be better than what I am? So when he said that, I remember, because I was sitting there thinking about all of the people who I felt like challenged me and were the reason why I could not, make it to the next level in my life. I was looking for people and things to blame that on. And so while I was sitting, dwelling in my own mishaps, that's when, that video popped up in my mind. And I was like, Londa, this is all your fault. You can be doing a lot of things to make sure that you're pushing out content daily, you're waking up daily, you're doing what you have to do daily, okay? And so once I owned up to that and kept it real with myself and knowing that I was slacking, then guess what? A lot of things started to, I started to do more things. I started to put myself to action and not finding nobody else to blame. So a lot of you need to keep it real with yourself, just like I do, and just like I still need to do with a lot of things, okay? So I say that to say, keep it real with yourself. If you know that it's something that you're not doing that has nothing to do with anybody else, you need to own up to it, okay? Own up to the simple fact that yes, you're lazy, yes, you're a slacker, yes, you don't put all of your hard work and energy to it, yes, you don't know how to actually build a foundation so you'll have, good income and resource from it. Own up to that, because once you begin to own up to your truth, then guess what? A lot of people are able to meet you on your level, all right? So it's a lot of us who want to claim that we're big and bad, or we're this great in these certain areas. Then we get the title or the position, and everybody is looking at us like, I thought you said you was this, I thought you said you were that. Now you in this high position, and instead of them demoting you, they're gonna fire you, okay? Because you done said that you can do X, Y, and Z, but really you can't. So that's why I say, if you keep it real, then people will meet you on your level. And I'm not saying this to belittle you or make you feel like you are less than or you can't amount to anything, but come on now. You have to keep it real with yourself when it comes to certain things that you can handle in life, all right? Now, when it comes to relationships, or when it comes to dating, or maybe wanting to get to know someone, if you know that you're the type of person who falls easily, you need to make sure you say that to yourself. I fall easily. And then when you start admitting those things to yourself, and when you keep it real with yourself, you start trying to find ways on how to, mechanisms on how not to fall easy, how to take your time, how to be able to trust yourself with people, okay? If you're not keeping it real with yourself, when you ain't keeping it real with yourself, who's going to keep it real with you? Nobody, all right? Nobody. If you know that you're the type of person who's easily offended and can get caught up in negative thinking, by anything, you need to make sure that, you know, when someone is talking to you, you maybe take a second, you know, look to, or a second thought to process it differently, so you can make sure you don't react first, okay? If you know, just like I said, negative thinking, make sure that you're not listening to negative music a lot, or watching, you know, Love and Hip Hop or VH1 and all of those shows that promote a lot of unhealthy actions. Don't watch it, or maybe limit yourself to it, because those people are not going to jump out of the TV when you're having a nervous breakdown and ready to beat somebody behind. Those people are not going to say, hey girl, you know what, this is actually, you know, this is not real, so, you know, don't do this. No one is going to save you but you. So you have to keep it real with yourself when it comes to that, all right? Keep it real with yourself when you know that you're overeating and you're trying to lose weight, or you overeating and you're actually gaining weight. Keep it real with yourself. Because yeah, we can finesse a lot of things, but what happens to people who always finesse the system? They're never getting back legit returns, okay? They're never getting back legit returns. And when you're finessing, the thing that you're finessing will finesse you, okay? So the smart way to do anything is to just keep it real. Keep it real, keep it 100. All right, and yes, there will be people who come into your life who's not going to keep it 100 and flat out, like Willie Moore Jr. say. But hey, that has nothing to do with you. It's all up to you to keep it real with yourself and keep it real with other people as well. So the benefits of keeping it real with yourself is being able to create a habit, create a method that's going to get you to the place that you're trying to go, whether it may be in business, friendship, relationship. You got to keep it real, because if you don't, your return will not be real as well. It won't be. It will not be real. Okay? Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with yourself about your business. You know, if you know you don't have all the tools, be 100 with yourself, because you can't go out here trying to sell people this halfway or half put together thing that you have, okay? You out here selling a product that you know is not finished. You're trying to make it seem like you're this galore when you know that the thing that you're selling is not going to help anyone. Just like me, I'm starting off as a motivational speaker, and eventually I do want to help women learn how to change the trajectory of their lives so they can walk in their purpose. However, I know me. I'm keeping it real. I'm not there yet to have courses online where I can lead someone, all right? It's going to take a lot of steps for me to be that coach, that trainer for these women. So yeah, I can create an online course, but if the foundation, and if I'm not grounded within myself, who am I going to lead? No one. No one. And you know, you have people out here in this business who will just throw a business together, but they don't even have the road to lead you to the water. They're just planning out along the way. All right? So my message to you is to keep it real with yourself, okay? Because there are great benefits within that. And that's my little message for today. You guys have a great day.